guys, welcome back to SIP. I'm Mac.
And I'm Carmen.
And today we have two of our very own students here with us who we hang out with every single week. And so you guys are going to get to hear a little bit about them, what they've been up to, their interests, and all the fun things. So if you guys want to go ahead and introduce yourselves, go right ahead.
Hey, I'm Izzy. I've already been here before.
We all know and love her.
Love you, Iz.
My name's Ben. I'm a 7th grader at Westfield Middle School. And some of my hobbies, I like playing hockey, and I'm in FFA.
Cool. What's FFA? Explain it to the friends.
FFA is Future Farmers of America. So
Oh, I've heard of that.
they just had their convention.
It's so much fun. It's like
I bought a duck call and brought it home to my parents.
A what?
A duck caller.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
they can be very annoying.
Can't you like go to concerts? Like you can go to concerts?
Yeah, they do like concerts sometimes, but it's a lot of like agriculture and like farming equipment at the conventions and stuff.
That's cool. How did you get into that?
This year was actually my first year because they don't do it at intermediate school. So I was just kind of like, oh, this is kind of a cool club. I had no clue what it was, and I just joined it.
Yeah?
And now it's my favorite club.
So what do you do?
Just learn a lot about like agriculture and how agriculture can like help like the world and like where we get our food from.
That's cool. Interesting. We'll talk a little bit more about that later because Carmen and I don't do anything farming-wise.
Yes. Nope. Mac and I are boring.
We're city girls.
Yes.
Boring.
Okay, question of the day.
What's
Ben.
question of the day?
So question of the day is when we read a question from our students here and things that they have to ask you guys.
Ooh,
and then you guys will answer it, okay? So let's see. It's going to be, where would you land if you could be a fly on the wall anywhere?
A fly on the wall.
Have you like heard that statement before?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have somewhat understanding.
It's like if you could be not seen or heard anywhere and you could join in a room or something, where would you go?
Dang.
Izzy, if you got it, you can answer first too.
Izzy, go first because I have no clue what I'm gonna say.
Okay. I don't know.
Carmen, what about you while they're thinking?
I would do like, so you know when teachers like do that thing with their folders where they go like this and start whispering to each other? I would land in on those conversations and see what they're doing. Or like any meeting in general about like just like stuff in like meetings or whatever. I'd be a fly and want to listen into
That's
it.
a good one.
I'd say if like a student gets taken out into the hallway.
Oh, you want the drama.
Teacher, I want to know what's happening.
The thing about my teachers is they leave the door cracked so you can hear them
So
talking.
That's so mean.
One of my friends has a little device. She has hearing aids.
Uh-huh.
The teachers have to wear it. And a lot of the time the teachers will forget to turn it off.
So she can hear.
So when kids go out into the hallway, she'll like tell us like everything.
That's a superpower right there.
It is funny and it's like, and sometimes it's like really dumb drama. Like, oh yeah, we saw y'all kiss on the hallway. There. Like this is dumb. But yeah.
Kissing in the hallway, I see someone did that before.
That's wild. Izzy, where would you be if you were a fly?
Principal's office.
Just getting all the drama?
Yeah.
What about the drama that's not in the school? There's bigger drama. I'd want to go to like...
I want to go to the Met Gala.
I'd want to go to like government meetings and just like hear...
Oh, yeah.
Or like a court
Oh,
case.
yeah.
Court case,
Court
all the
cases,
things.
yeah.
Even just like in jail maybe, like hear what the people in there are talking about.
Scared. I'll be scared as a fly.
Yeah.
Just be like, oh no, gonna get slammed. That's funny. Okay, well, we are so excited to have you guys on here. Let's start a little bit
I'm
with.
excited.
Well, I'm so glad you're excited. Fun fact to the viewers watching: Ben has been asking to do a Monday memos or to do some sort of
It's
filming
true.
thing for months. So it's
like-
finally his
I
time.
finally-
He's
photography.
finally in the light.
Yeah, you've made
I like
it.
photography and like video production.
Yeah?
and all that stuff.
Tell us a little bit about like how you got into that, why that's something that interests you.
What, photography?
Any of that. Yeah, any of
So,
the media stuff.
When I was little, my mom had a camera. She still does, and I still use it. And I was like, what's this? And the image quality was pretty terrible. But I just started taking pictures, and I was like, as I got older, I found editing to be very cool. So I just started doing that, and then that kind of like created passion for me.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
What do you like to do most? Like videos, photography?
I really like taking like landscapes.
Oh, cool. What do you edit with? Do you know?
I have no clue. My mom just downloaded it on my
Is that
computer.
something you want to take further into the future?
Probably, because it's very interesting and it's like you can find cool things that you might not be able to like keep forever
Mm-hmm.
in your mind or in your head.
Are you in any of like the broadcasting things at school?
Last year I was.
Yeah.
I don't know if Izzy remembered that, but I was on the broadcast thing.
Did you do like the WIS Rock TV?
Yeah,
I remember
yeah.
that.
It was pretty funny, but I liked it. It was really cool.
Yeah?
So
Okay, well, tell us about. We already know kind of. Izzy, you want to do a quick like summary of how you got involved with Student Impact for those of you who or those of the people who haven't watched your podcast?
I went to Camp Ethos and just going to Camp Ethos, I thought that Student Impact was like a happy family, and I wanted to build that family up. So then my mom got me involved into Student Impact, and I just started coming.
And now you're perfect attendance student leader.
I was about to say that.
Woo! Congrats, Izzy! And she's brought all her siblings here. Super fun.
I'm
time.
sorry, but I do not have perfect attendance.
No, you do not have perfect attendance. It's
I
okay.
I
We
was
forgive
gone for
you.
the past like month.
Yeah. Well, tell us how you found out about Student Impact.
So I found out about Student Impact one day. I was one of my friends was talking about it, and I saw his shirt and it said Student Impact. And I asked him, "What's Student Impact?" And he said it's a really fun after-school club, and you just get to go meet people, have fun. They have like stuff in the backyard, and like you can like do all this stuff like play video games. You get a hot meal. I was like, "Oh, that sounds pretty cool." So then I just asked my mom that day in class. I said, "Can I go to the Student Impact thing?" And she was like, "We didn't even plan this, but go. Like, I don't. If it's something you want to do, just go." So, and it was you and Jaden who were there my first day. And Jaden was like, "Hey, what's your name?"
I forgot you.
And I said, "I'm not on the list." He said, "Okay, just make sure it's okay with your parents." I said, "Okay." And yeah, ever since that, I've been coming here tried to do Monday and Thursday. But yeah, very
Cool.
fun.
What was your first impression of Student Impact? What'd you do?
The first thing I think I ever did was probably like connected with people, got people's names, so I like wouldn't be just kind of left out or sitting there. And I noticed like Student Impact is very welcoming. You're not gonna be sitting in a corner like you might at other clubs and not know anybody, because guaranteed within like your first probably 2 like after school days, you would know a lot of people.
Yeah.
And then you'd be knowing people around your school, and even like around like Indiana, Westfield. So yeah.
Who was one student leader that really stuck out to you the most?
Oh, like intermediate years or this year?
Just whenever.
Yeah.
Probably say Bree.
Bree?
Bree's always doing something funny.
Yeah.
And it could be playing basketball and he's just walking up to Jaden and going, "Sit down, little boy," or he's just doing something funny, and it makes me laugh. And yeah, it's pretty fun.
What has been like a favorite memory for you now that you're in middle school coming here? Because it's a little bit of a different environment than the intermediate school one.
Yeah, it was definitely a change. So my first day coming from middle school was actually a long time ago. I was very confused. I was like, "So what do? Did they come and pick us up?" And I was like, "Oh, I just walk on myself." So I did that. That was definitely a big change. But I also was like, it's cool to be around high schoolers and people who can you can look up to, and know that they're a lot like bigger than you and they can teach you things. But yeah.
Do you think seeing the student leaders and seeing what they do makes you want to become one in the future?
Yeah, definitely 100%. Like I just like being able to help kids out if they're going through a rough day, or if it's even like help with homework, I could do that. But yeah, I really like connecting with kids who are like younger than me, or even older.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. Izzy, you're a student leader this year. So what has your experience with that been?
It's been really good. I've got to meet like students like when I was in 5th and 6th grade, and I love the experience. And I noticed how like when kids are having a rough day, I always like be the person to jump in to see what's wrong and stuff, and I really like that.
Do you think that so you were a student, you were in those kids' shoes, do you think you being a student and now student leader helps you understand their problems better and know where they're coming from?
Yeah.
And then do you think that having that experience and being able to relate to that helps you be a better student leader?
Yeah.
Yeah, how so?
Yeah.
Do you have an instance or a memory? If not, that's okay.
I don't really know.
No, that's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
But you also get to watch your sisters be here now, and they're in the shoes you were in. So is that kind of cool for you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're so speaking of that, I've actually told my sister, because she's in 6th grade, not at intermediate, she goes to a private school. I said, you should come on intermediate day to see how it is and like try it out. She's like, maybe, but I'm kind of pushing her. I'm like, just go. It'd be fun. You'd meet a lot of
people. You gotta force her here.
Yeah, because she's not used to being around a large group of people. Like I used to go there, and it was 50 kids in your graduating class. So
yeah. Wait, what school did you say?
St. Mary Grady.
Oh yeah.
So off Springville. Yeah, but it's very small.
Yeah, it is a small. Well, she should come here. We would love to have her. Do you guys have anything to say? You're both in 7th grade.
Most of it.
How has that experience been for you in the middle school for the first time?
It's a big change for me.
I
noticed that we have more independence. Like when I was in 5th and 6th grade, teachers walk us around to lunch. We had midday, which is like basically a recess.
I love midday.
We would go outside and just play and have like free time. But now we don't really have that. You just have more like an SRT where if you finish all your work, you can hang out and just play games and stuff. But yeah,
you have electives now too, right?
Yeah.
What's your favorite elective?
Probably facts because we're cooking and stuff, and I like cooking.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we're actually starting pancake lab where we get to make pancakes and stuff. So
that's cool.
Yeah.
Well, I don't go to Westfield, so I have no idea what electives are. So what are electives?
So I will explain it.
Is it like
So an elective is a class period, so you get 2, and I don't know how many you get in the high school, but it's basically like we have medical detectives, automation robotics, facts, which is like cooking. Then what else do you have? You have
exploring music.
Yeah, exploring music, art. And then
I know what it is now.
Yeah,
we call it DAs, which is diversified arts. So it's like we also have medical detectives, but each year it's the same teacher, but each year you learn something different in that class. So like with medical detectives, that's our 8th grade year, but in 7th grade you did automation and robotics. And then in 6th grade, you did design and modeling. Sorry, I had to look at Tati because I had no idea what it was. But
our audience is helping us out here today.
Yep, but it's like in those classes, you learn something different. But yeah, we also have like exploring music. So yeah, I know what it is now.
You're in 8th grade.
Yes.
So do you have any advice to them? Like they're in their first, they do trimesters. No, you
quarters.
So are you in 2nd quarter right now?
Yeah. Yeah. It actually ends pretty soon.
So they're almost halfway done with their 7th grade year. What would
sad.
your advice be for the second half?
I would say don't stress it because I feel like in 7th grade, I definitely stressed so much about like just like friends. Like what I would say is focus on your work. Focus on succeeding, getting through 7th grade. Don't focus on drama because in my experience, 7th grade was the most dramatic grade ever.
It's every girl's.
Yeah, seriously. And so I would just stay out of the drama, stick with your close friends, and just focus on getting your work done, focus on just succeeding through 7th grade because that jump from intermediate to being now in the middle school?
They'll still,
middle school, is definitely a big change. And that's a big change in like even just like academics. So just stay out of drama and just focus on getting good grades but don't stress about it too much.
What do you guys think your biggest hardship or worry of 7th grade has been?
Definitely keeping up on grades.
Yes. That's 100%
So
agreed.
I had an F in language arts and I bumped it to a B.
How'd you do that?
Wow.
By turning in work because I noticed how like 7th grade is like kind of like fast. You don't have teachers like telling you to turn in work and stuff. You have to do it yourself and go on Canvas. It's like they tell you, but you have to go on Canvas to like submit it by yourself, and you don't have help with that stuff.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Is that like the independence thing you talked about?
Yeah. It's like intermediate school. It's basically so in the intermediate school they're like, you need to turn this in by this date. It's more because in the high school, I'm pretty sure they don't. Because Mac, you went to Westfield, right?
I sure did.
They didn't really much tell you when stuff was due. You kind of had to look, correct?
Yeah, they're not gonna like throw at you like, get this done. You're late.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
If you're late, then you're late, so you don't get the points. It's kind of just how it is.
Yeah, I think it's the independence is actually. I like that Izzy brought that up because that's something I have to work on. But it's like they trying to get you ready for high school.
So would you say there's like a good part to that independence, but also a struggle?
Yeah, I actually like it because it's almost improving your work ethic quite a bit. But it's also teaching you like valuable life skills. Like you're gonna need to stay on top of yourself and not fall behind. You're just gonna want to stay where you are. And if you get ahead, you might do something wrong.
Yeah. So in the intermediate school, you guys are in like pods kind of. So you have like the same group of kiddos, like teams. That's what they're called. Right?
So in 5th grade, you would stay with the same kids.
Yes. So they travel classroom to classroom with you.
Yeah, it was only 2.
Okay.
But when you get to 6th grade, you would change groups of kids because there were only 2. So you would stay with one group, and then like you'd say, here, you're with these 24 kids, and then you go to those 24 kids in your next class. But 6th grade, you would mix students a lot more, and they still walk you to lunch, walk you to all that stuff. But that was something I got really scared of coming into the new school year. And it was like I knew a lot of the administrators at our old school. But now I'm like very well known. Not in a bad way with the administrators at the middle school.
The principal's real close with you.
Yeah.
The principal likes me. She's very nice. But it was definitely an adjustment walking into 7 classes on your own and getting 5 minutes. And I was like, holy cow, that's no time. And I need to kind of click. But I was like, you know what? I have so much time. And yeah.
And you get to meet a lot of new people. So has that been kind of cool for you guys? Like each class you have different people in?
My social studies teacher, he's so awesome. Like, I never really had, if I would have stayed at private school, I wouldn't have had, student impact. I wouldn't have had the actual middle school. Because there it's like I said, it's only 2 classes. You still switch on your own, go to your own classes. But like, I think it was a lot better for me to switch because I got to meet a lot more people instead of staying with the same kids every year. But yeah. So yeah, it's a lot of independence, I'd say, in the middle school.
Yeah.
You have a lot more responsibility. And I got picked for student council, so that's also kind of nerve-wracking because it's like, oh, you're kind of like, there's only 3 people from these 175 kids in your team.
For president.
Yeah, there are 2 other people. I don't know how I won.
Wait, what position are you?
We don't really have positions.
You're just like council?
Yeah. But it's a lot bigger than being in the intermediate school, which I know. And like I had the principals were congratulating me and like other people too who made it. So I was like, oh dang, that's probably a lot of a bigger deal than what it was in the intermediate school.
That's cool. What would you guys say? You both were in the 5th and 6th grade experience already. So to the student impact kids you meet, like especially for you as a student leader, what advice do you have for them before they come to middle school?
Are you talking about intermediate kids?
Yeah, before they get to 7th grade.
I'd say don't really like expect nothing. Expect something to pop up. But y'all will probably really like middle school. It's a really cool place. A lot of new people. Kind of like rush you a little bit more. You get your adrenaline pumping at the end of the day. But yeah, I mean, just be respectful to all administrators, and you'll have like really good connections, and that can actually help you in the future and be like recommended for student council in high school.
Cool. What about you, girly?
I'll probably tell the 5th and 6th graders that it's not that scary than you think. Because I come into 7th grade, I was pretty scared, but now I'm not even scared. I actually feel more comfortable being a 7th grader. I like it and stuff like that.
Yeah, awesome. What are your future goals? You're in 7th grade now, so by the time you're a senior, what do you want to have accomplished? What do you think?
I want to really want to play on the high school basketball team.
Okay.
And I want to make it to like how Caitlin Clark is, the WNBA.
The GOAT.
Izzy girl the GOAT.
The GOAT.
We'll all be there.
Yeah. But basically, that's it.
Okay, what about you, Ben?
Well, so I was actually thinking about this the other day. After high school, I want to go into the Air Force.
Oh, cool.
At the Air Force Academy. Because I watch a lot of YouTube videos on it, and I have an appreciation for people who serve. So, yeah, something I'd want to do.
That's cool. Do you think you're going to be involved in, like, student government in high school? Or is
I
that
hope.
just, you hope so?
I really want to keep doing that.
You got to talk to our dude John downstairs. He's all involved in
I
that.
did actually talk to John about that, because I saw him on the float.
Yeah, he knows all the things.
I was in the homecoming parade.
Where were you in the homecoming parade?
FFA.
Oh, I think I saw it. Yeah.
But yeah, no. That's really what I want to do, because it's not about, like, people thanking you. It's about, like, serving and being able to say, like, you helped with this.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Max said this in one of the other podcasts. I can't remember how you worded it. But, like, what's one goal that you have for, like, student impact? Like you said, one goal you want to have before you leave student impact is that you invited this many kids to student impact.
Yeah. What impact do you want to make on student impact?
Yeah.
Teach kids that it's actually a really good place. And it's a safe place, too. Like, if something's going on, you can go there for 2 hours.
Yeah.
And talk to people if you need them.
What about you, girl?
Same as Ben. Yeah.
What do you think the difference, because you're both have said that you feel welcomed when you come to student impact. What do you think the difference from this environment is compared to, like, school or sports teams? Like, what makes this place so welcoming to you?
It's a lot more relaxed.
Yeah.
School can be very stressful. And here, it's kind of like a relief of stress. Like, doing this, like, perfect. Like,
You're not camera shy.
Yeah. Like, school days can just be the worst. Like, you can have a rough day because you missed something or you did something wrong, and that can upset you. But then when you go do something fun, like, yeah, it just takes all that stress away.
Yeah.
I like how it's more, like, calm, and mostly how the adults, like, come for you. Like what Ben said, you can talk to anybody. Yeah. And
everybody's very nice.
Yeah. And I feel like
disrespectful person.
You can leave the
not
drama. You can leave the drama aside. Like, at school, there's a lot of drama and stuff, but here you can leave all the drama aside. You know, there's no drama here. I like it.
Yeah, all that baggage you get to leave there and come here empty-handed, ready to go.
Yeah.
If you were to explain to a kid who's never been to student impact, how would you explain to them what it is?
Fun, safe place to meet new people.
I'll probably say it's a place where you can meet new people. It's a healthy environment. And that there's a lot of trusted adults here. You can hang out for, like, the hours you have here. Play games, get to know the counselor and stuff. Basically just hang out.
That's good. Yeah.
Biggest issue?
Yeah. What do you think? I've always wondered, you guys are both very passionate people. You've got lots on your minds.
I love my dog.
Ben loves his dog.
I love my dog.
What do you think the biggest problem in the world is right now?
Biggest problem in the world?
I think it's smoking. I'd be, like, walking outside, see cigarettes, stuff on the floor and stuff. Terrible. And I've known many people that died from cancer, like lung cancer and stuff. And I'll probably, if there's a way to solve it, I'll probably I probably tell people not to sell the stuff and the cigarettes and stuff.
Be like, just get rid of it all at once.
Yeah.
Okay. Ben, what about you?
The biggest issue in the world, I'd say pollution. To, like, the sea and stuff. And that's something I actually want to, like, figure out when I'm older. How to create new efficient ways to not let trash be in the water.
Now, how would you solve those problems?
Yeah,
well, you kind of just explained it to us, but
yeah, it's not gonna be easy. Is all I know. It's gonna be something that's very difficult. Cause I like cleaning up. I don't like stuff being dirty. Like, I'll do the dishes at student impact sometimes. people are like, "You're weird for cleaning the dishes." But I think it's just funny.
It's great.
Yeah. We don't gotta do it.
Yep, and they don't gotta do it. And yeah,
You're very helpful.
Izzy, how would you get rid of smoking?
Kind of like what I just said. Probably like ask the government or ask like the people that like sell like cigarettes and stuff not to like sell them.
Mm-hmm.
Because
that's a big ask. But
She'll do it.
Yeah.
Izzy will do it.
Izzy can convince them.
Izzy will say, "I'm shutting y'all down." Like seriously.
I like that. You guys are. That was a good one. Okay. Well, thank you.
But I just want to say something real quick. I just want to say thank you for all the veterans. Thank you for all the Army.
Yes.
Veterans Day.
It's Veterans Day.
Thank you.
Yep. I just want to know that I appreciate you guys.
Do you guys know any veterans?
Yes.
My grandpa.
Yeah, my grandpa too.
Thank you to Carmen's grandpa.
Our grandpa, Josie and I's grandpa.
I know. I can't think of their name. That's my grandpa's friend, but he served in the military. And then one of my friend's great-great-grandpa served in the World Wars, which was pretty cool.
My grandpa served in the Army. And then now he's a correction officer.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, yeah. And when I get home from Student Impact, I just want to like tell him a thank you for like helping the world out and stuff.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Good call, girl.
Yeah.
Happy Veterans Day. Okay. Well, thank you for being on the podcast,
Yes.
you guys. We think you guys are great. We're gonna toast to something before we go, cause it's you've got a toast. So hey, we have a toast.
Let's hear it.
Toast to the best soda in the world, Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper.
Cheers.
Woo!
I have a Pepsi. I cheated. Dr. Pepper is my favorite.
Yes.
That's a wrap.